Catch up on all the live shows right here on africatechradio.com.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. I'm telling you this for a fact. I mean, last night, I wanted to go to bed, right? This heavy breeze blew from nowhere and brought in the crispiness that we Nigerians know as hamatan. I had allergic reaction this morning. but I love it, right? And that is why we're bringing you some holiday safety tips on the 3Ts in Africa Tech Radio. So first and foremost, I want to tell you to be very aware of your surroundings during the season. Home Alone was a movie that was based on comedy, but it taught us a lot. People are always there to steal and, vandalize your property during the Christmas period, during holiday, during December, everything that has to do with the holidays, Christmas/January. So be aware of your surroundings during the season. Keep your attention on what's happening around you and what's happening around your neighbor's place too, because let me tell you, one day, during Christmas season, my neighbor, because we stayed upstairs, when you're at the topmost floor, you are near the ceiling or whatever, so it's not brick, right? Some people put POP, some people just put ceiling, something like that, but you are near the roof. So somebody entered my neighbor's house and stole the jewelry of the woman of the house. Then how did they enter? They broke the ceiling from outside the gate, entered the roof, broke the ceiling from inside and robbed her house. So they were not caught. They just came back and screamed. They could not enter ours because there was burglary proof up on the ceiling. Yeah. I'm not laughing. It was not funny then, and it's not funny now. So be very aware of what's happening around you to avoid getting too absorbed in your own world. And if you say, okay, what happened to my neighbor may not happen to me, well, they could have easily entered our own house too. Don't you think so? Also, moderate your alcohol intake. While we're at the subject of alcohol, you hang out with your friends a lot, you go for Oringo and everything. Please be aware, be careful. My dad told me something that happened one time when he went drinking with his friends, and in that little celebration, somebody put a substance in his drink. He noticed but didn't say a word. He just poured it away, rinsed the cup so nobody would use it, and then put it upside down. And that's how it was. He escaped with whatever it was. That was it. And the person has gone out of the world right now with poisoning too. So sad. So when you're drinking, be careful. If you don't leave your cup unattended to or your bottle unattended to, and if you do, don't come back and drink it, all right? And moderate your alcohol intake, because you are going to be on the road. You have to be with clear eyes, not just because you might be driving, but because you might meet the men in black on the road or the men in yellow on the road, and you need to be aware so that they will not carry you go where you don't know. All right? Drunk driving is risky, particularly with increased holiday traffic. And I keep saying this, right? You don't think that you're doing anybody harm, but if anything happens to you, your loved ones will feel it. Also, you might be putting the life of some random person on the road in danger. Because the worst thing about accidents is that most times it collides. You collide with someone else or something else. So be very careful, right? Be cautious when you're sharing travel plans on social media. I cannot overemphasize this. I cannot say this enough. Don't share the content of your... when people want to travel out of the country, they'll take a picture of their flight tickets, or they'll take a picture of everything they're doing real time. So I can track you. I can literally block you and relay you. And that's it about that. Then you'll be like, oh my gosh, people are wicked. But bro, you gave me the ammunition. Don't broadcast your whereabouts. It can attract unwanted attention and potential risks, right? Choose well-lit pathways when you're walking outdoors. I know some of us like dark places, but please avoid taking shortcuts that might compromise your safety, even if it means a slightly longer route. And if you can, do everything that you want to do early enough in the afternoon, okay? Or when it's still bright outside, or when people are still much. So where I grew up, during Christmas periods, people on Christmas Day, people might not be outside, maybe on 26th. So that's a day that is usually highly scanty out there. People are not outside. And if there is now light, because when they just bring light, everybody will be together watching movies and everything. So you might just be on the road alone. It just happened to me a lot. I used to go out a lot at night to buy things for my people. So choose well-lit pathways, okay? Now, let's move over to your home. You see, I want to tell you that you should let your neighbor in on your travel secrets. And if possible, give somebody that you know a copy of a key. You get why? Alright? It's like having your own secret agent keeping an eye on your place. And I keep telling somebody this thing, that if I know that you're a thief, or you like picking pockets or stealing things from people's bags or something, I will give you my bag to hold. So that when I come back and I search for what, I say, guys, something there inside this bag, and you take them. You get. You cannot steal what was given to you and trusted. Anyway, let your neighbor in on your travel secrets, especially trusted neighbors, right? And be strategic about parking your car. If you suspect you're being followed, head to a crowded area or the police station before going home. This time I was being followed for real. I didn't go home. I went to, because my home where I grew up, you have to climb staircase that was dark. Like when you get to the first floor, you see somebody's corridor and that person's corridor. So there are dark places in that staircase, and anything could happen to me at any time. So I'll just go to my friend's shop and sit there. The shop was close to my house. I'll sit there and the person will go. After a while, I'll beg somebody to follow me to my building and I'll go home. Yeah. And be strategic about music control, because you see, I know we like to listen to good loud music, and when our parents tell us that, oh, it's not good to put your music in blast and everything, you feel like they are trying to punish you. But if your music is too loud, you won't know what's happening outside, and you can draw attention to your location, especially during the festive season. And if you're shouting, you're yelling, nobody will listen to you because they can't even hear you. Safeguard important documents and avoid sharing personal information publicly. And secure valuable items away from your windows to prevent them from being visible to potential burglars. Okay? Also, ensure that your security cameras are functional. They're not just there for fancy. They are there because they are working. And they are covering both interior and exterior areas of your property. Very important. Alright, when you buy those expensive things, I know we like to show people that we bought expensive things, but dispose of those packaging discreetly, especially for those expensive items you got Xbox, you've got PS, whatever is now the number that is on revoke, or whatever you got, so you won't signal potential thieves. Now, our health is very paramount. It is important, right? So practice proper hygiene. Don't just eat anywhere and anything. All right. It's not every time that you say yes, I want to eat. Say thank you. I just ate. Oh, I just ate a big meal. My stomach is full. It's not every time you eat. And wash your hands frequently. Use separate utensils for raw and cooked meats, and refrigerate leftovers promptly. Don't treat the buffet like a competition. It is not a competition. Eat small. Don't pack everything, so you'll not have any issues. Okay. It's not about quantity. It's about savoring the flavorful journey. To ensure that the food ingredients are in good condition to avoid poisoning yourself and people. Imagine that you finish cooking and everyone who ate your food lands in the hospital. That's not a good sign. It's not. Let's talk about fire prevention real quick, okay? See, I know that I want to blow banger. Fireworks. I'm talking about fireworks. Do that outdoors, please. And don't do it close to cars. Be cautious when using firecrackers and Christmas decorations and kitchen appliances, alright? So you will minimize the risk of fire outbreaks. When you're not using any electrical gadgets, put them off. When you're going home and going to bed at night, put off everything in the house. Keep flammable items away from open flames, okay? And when you're using Christmas trees, candles, and electric decorations, watch out, because poor handling might lead to unwanted fire. So play it safe. Keep your distance from 40 electrical gadgets if I don't even use them at all. And always bring in pros for repairs. I'm an electrician. I'm an engineer. No. Bring a professional to repair your things. Alright? Please, don't go and look at something on the... I'm guilty of this too. I don't repair. I just fix some things because I can. Not open Google and start looking at DIY. Pico. Get a professional for electrical repairs, and stay on your toes while cooking, because a quick response can save you from kitchen disasters and potential fires. And unless your social media is a travel diary, keep your plans on a need-to-know basis. On that note, I'm going to say bye-bye, and I hope these tips are helpful and they come in handy. My name is Lily, and listen to the 3 T's on Africa Tech Radio. Have a wonderful holiday.
Thanks for listening, and don't forget to catch up on all the live shows right here on africatechradio.com.